Bringing up Bates's Chad, Paine breaks down. After Erin Bates suffers a severe seizure in ICU following septic shock, for the Bates family, what should have been one of the happiest moments of their lives has suddenly become one of the most heartbreaking chapters they have ever faced. After joyfully welcoming their seventh child into the world, Chad Paine and Erin Bates expected to spend the following days celebrating their growing family and introducing their precious baby boy to his siblings. Instead, they found themselves spending countless hours inside a hospital, praying for Erin's life as doctors worked around the clock to save her. The emotional update shared by Chad Paine has left thousands of fans heartbroken. Only days after giving birth, Erin's condition took a devastating turn. According to Chad, Erin first developed a severe urinary tract infection that quickly spread into a dangerous kidney infection. Before anyone realized how serious the situation had become, the infection progressed into septic shock, one of the most life-threatening medical emergencies a patient can experience. Doctors immediately admitted Erin to intensive care, where she began receiving aggressive treatment. At first, there seemed to be signs of hope. Chad explained that the infection was finally beginning to improve. Family members were cautiously optimistic. Friends continued praying. Supporters flooded social media with encouraging messages. It finally looked like Erin might slowly begin recovering. But then everything changed again. In one terrifying night, Erin suddenly suffered what Chad described as a lengthy and severe seizure. The frightening medical emergency shocked everyone. Instead of celebrating improvement, the family suddenly found themselves facing another unknown battle. Sharing the heartbreaking update on Instagram, Chad posted two emotional black and white photographs from Erin's hospital room. In one image, he gently kissed Erin on the forehead while she lay in her hospital bed, surrounded by medical equipment. His message revealed the pain he was carrying. Last night, Erin suffered a lengthy and severe seizure. Those simple words immediately alarmed thousands of supporters. Chad continued by explaining that although Erin's infection had been improving, they suddenly found themselves back in a place filled with uncertainty, tears, and fear. Doctors rushed to perform multiple scans and diagnostic tests in hopes of determining what caused the seizure. Meanwhile, Erin remained incredibly weak. According to Chad, she spent several hours only partially conscious. For a husband watching his wife fight for her life, every passing minute felt endless. Chad openly admitted that he was overwhelmed with emotion. He said seeing Erin struggle while feeling completely helpless was one of the hardest experiences he had ever endured. The father of 7 described how painful it was to stand beside the woman he loves without being able to take away her suffering. His words touched thousands of people around the world. "I love her more deeply than words can express," Chad wrote. "I can't even imagine life without my best friend." Those heartfelt sentences reminded everyone just how close this family is and how quickly life can change. Despite the uncertainty, Chad's message also carried hope. He explained that their family continues to place their faith in God during this incredibly difficult season. "We hold on to faith that healing is coming, even in the midst of the unknown." He also thanked everyone who had been praying. According to Chad, every prayer, every encouraging message, and every act of kindness has brought comfort to the family during these painful days. This difficult journey actually began shortly after Erin delivered their newest baby. The couple welcomed their son, Henry Blythe, on August 25th after what Chad described as a long and emotional labor. Although Henry was born safely, he was admitted to the neonatal intensive care unit, commonly known as the NICU, shortly after birth. While doctors cared for their newborn son, Erin began experiencing serious complications herself. What initially appeared to be a routine postpartum infection rapidly became something much more dangerous. The urinary tract infection spread to her kidneys before progressing into septic shock. Septic shock is an extremely serious condition that occurs when the body's response to an infection begins damaging its own organs. Without immediate treatment, it can become life-threatening within a very short time. Doctors acted quickly to stabilize Erin. She was transferred to intensive care where specialists monitored her condition around the clock. When Chad first shared news about Erin's hospitalization, he asked supporters everywhere to pray. He explained that their family was relying on faith during one of the hardest moments they had ever experienced. Just days earlier, everything had looked completely different. On August 27th, the couple proudly announced Henry's birth through social media. The joyful announcement featured Erin holding her newborn baby shortly after delivery. Their captions celebrated the arrival of their miracle son, while also asking supporters to remember Erin in prayer as she recovered from unexpected complications. At the time, many people assumed Erin simply needed extra time to heal. No one expected her condition to become so serious.